You've been home for a couple of years now, buddy, but you're still fighting the war.
I learned a ton there, because my impression of intelligence before that was the stuff that I did outside the wire, the developing human relationships, sort of stuff. And here I am watching the war through a screen, but learning all the technology that goes into that. Because being a tech nerd and a guy with a software engineering background, I found that interesting. The fact that we had cameras on airplanes that then streamed it off over a satellite and it hit somewhere, and all this communication technology that makes all this possible. So that guys like me could sit inside that cell and see this, or a commander could sit in the top and see that, or the JTAC, the joint, whatever it stands for, the guy that calls in bombs.
Joint Terminal Air Controller.
So the guy that actually calls in airstrikes that you see in all the war movies, so that guy can now see that on an iPad or an Android phone attached to his chest, and he can, no kidding, see where the friendlies are compared to the enemy, and can call in effects based on that, and we can make decisions based on that. That I thought was really cool. That was a part of it I really enjoyed. If you ask me what I didn't like, number one, it was the fact that most of the people I was surrounded with had never met an Afghan in their life.
Yeah.
Right. We had brought in Indonesians to clean the bathrooms. Right. So even on base, the TCNs on base weren't even Afghans. They'd never met an Afghan in their life. And so every Afghan they saw in those pixels was a terrorist to them. And that's the part I struggled with probably the most was I saw my friends in that on that screen, and they saw our enemies, which was a problem that lasted a long time.